Hello, hello, am I audible? Hello, guys, if I'm not audible, kindly raise your hand or just write the same in the chat box. Yeah, am I audible? Anmol, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, okay.
Well, you?
Yeah, Anmol, is everything fine?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so shall we begin? Just a sec. Yes. So shall we begin with the session, guys? I hope I am audible, and if I am not audible, kindly raise your hand or just write the same to me through this chat option. Anmol, just check this Anpurna Shadio. She has messaged us that she is not able to join. Just a sec. Just give me a sec, guys.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Nothing, Anmol. Just a sec. We'll begin with the session in like give me a few seconds, guys. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, so she has joined now, and the problem is solved. So I think we should begin the session now. So, guys, when it comes to IPC, first let's get some idea, a brief idea about what IPC and what it IPC is and what it actually deals with. So, as I can see that almost all of you are either law students or are law graduates. So you must be like somewhat aware what IPC is. But in this session, what we will be discussing and making you understand is that how we can actually like the we are basically here will try to make you understand how the specific provisions are made applicable to practical circumstances which you will come across in your litigation or in your day-to-day life as well. Because personally, because I feel that IPC, or for that sake every law in our country, is evolving and will be evolving according to the society. It changes, and as the society changes, the law will also change. So let me start with the session now. uh, Anmol, can you just help me with this waiting room thing? They just admit the participants who are.
Yes, sir. I give the access. Yes, sir. I
Okay,
admitted the.
okay. Thanks a lot, Anmol. Thanks a lot. Okay, so I'll start sharing the screen with you now. Yes. So, guys, today our motive or what we have planned for today is that we will be discussing these four topics. That is the introduction, then the jurisprudential and constitutional essence of IPC, and thereafter we will come to the definition of offense, which is the major part of which will be the major part of today's discussion, and then actus reus and mens rea. So firstly, okay, just a sec, there is one more chat. Okay, so uh, just uh, uh, just to give you a brief idea, uh, firstly, we will be dealing with the guys. I would like to request you all to just limit your chats because actually I will get a little bit distracted with that. So if you have any questions or queries, you may ask the same at the end of the session. And if they are related to the topic or anything else, yes, you may just raise up your hand, and Anmol will just unmute you, and you can just ask the same to me. Okay. So let's start with the introduction part first. So IPC is, as you all know, contains various provisions, and all provisions in IPC relate to specific offenses. And these specific offenses are actually what we say are somewhat or the other are related to crime. So when it comes to IPC, we are basically dealing with criminal laws. I hope you all are able to understand what I am trying to convey to you, because I am trying to build up a base for you so that it gets easier for you to comprehend what I am saying. And if any one of you has any doubts, just uh, give give a raise your hand, or give us a chat message. Okay. So let's uh, talk about this jurisprudential and constitutional essence as well. So when it comes to jurisprudential or constitutional essence, we talk about that uh, every law in the country has to just today there will be some disturbances because I guess we all have to get familiar with the new setup. So yes. So as I was saying was the introduction part is just that IPC deals with offenses, and offenses which are basically used in criminal law. So since I am talking about criminal law, let's first get get an idea about what and how a criminal trial or a criminal investigation goes on, and where are which are the stages wherein IPC, and which are the stages where other offenses come into picture. Okay, not other offenses, other laws come into picture. Okay, so wherever there is we talk about a crime. So once the crime is committed, then firstly what happens is, in that's how a criminal trial takes place. Okay, in criminal, firstly FIR is lodged. Everyone knows what is FIR. If anyone is not aware of what is FIR, then please let me know. I'll explain it as well. Okay. Thereafter, all you all must be knowing that investigation starts. And there is a saying that FIR initiates the wheels of justice. It is because of this that the saying goes, because once the FIR is lodged, the policeman or the police is duty bound to start the investigation. Okay, then once this is the stage wherein CRPC comes into picture, how the evidences are collected, how the accused is summoned, how the crime, the criminal will be brought before the magistrate, the confession. Then there are like numerous things which we'll be discussing maybe someday later. Then we have another thing which is police report. Now this police report can be in two forms. Police report can be in two forms. Police report can be either in form of a closure report, wherein after the investigation, the police officer or the IO, investigating officer, submits a report that no offense is made out, and hence we would like to file a closure report. Or there can be a charge sheet. So charge sheet is basically accompanied with the accused that these are the offenses these are the evidences according to which we think that this offense has been made out, and the accused should be tried according to this. And this is the first what we can say first instance where IPC comes into picture, because for knowing or even gathering of evidences, it requires for the police officer also to first of all know what are the ingredients of an offense. Though police officers are not so well trained for this job, but yes, somewhat maybe because of the experience and the training of which is given to them in the police academy, they get to know about these offenses, and they get to know how the evidences needs to be collected for a particular offense. Then after that we have cognizance. Once the this is this police report is submitted to the magistrate, either in the form of closure report or in the form of charge sheet, it has to be submitted to the magistrate. Cognizance, and cognizance is done by magistrate. Always cognizance is taken by magistrate. Okay, then magistrate goes for issue process. Here also we have some role of IPC, because here magistrate actually puts in his judicial mind into the closure report or the charge sheet and to the facts of the case, and then he decides whether the particular offense is made out or not, and thereafter the issue process is done and the accused is brought before the magistrate, or if he is in the judicial custody, then also he is brought first before the uh, jails in the court. We have a small what we say court prisons. So we first the accused is brought in the prison, and then whenever his date or time comes, then he is brought before the court. Then then we have we will be, once the issue of process is done, then documents will also be supplied to the accused. Now these documents will include the FIR as well as the evidences which have been collected by the police at this stage. Okay. So this is done so as to like we have to give a fair chance and a fair trial to the accused. So that's the reason why we give the accused a fair the opportunity of fair trial. Just a sec, guys. Can I just actually what is happening is this thing is disturbing me. Just give me a sec. Mm, okay. So once the documents are supplied to the accused, then we start with giving the accused a fair trial, and it is a constitutional what we say principle as well, that everyone should be given a fair opportunity to be heard. So this is the main reason, and like what we say, the 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 reasoning behind this practice, that document should be supplied to the accused so as to enable him to go for a defense. Then after this, then we start with charge framing. Charge framing again is done by the magistrate. Here also IPC comes into picture, because while framing the charge, what happens is the magistrate it's magistrate writes writes the charge framing is done like this, that you here comes the name of the accused, on so and so date and so time have committed the offense of then we have the offense defined under, punishable under. Generally, it is the duty of the court is to decide whether the offense is made out, and whether, and what if the offense is made out, then what will be the punishment for the same. So so this is how we get to charge framing, how we do charge framing. Okay, now after this charge framing is done, then actually the trial starts, and it is here that now once the trial starts, then evidence act comes into picture. Evidence is given on relevant fact and fact in issue. Okay, so this was about how and where IPC actually is used in a criminal trial. I'm again saying that for every offense, there are specific ingredients required, and these ingredients, if fulfilled, then only the culpability of the accused is made out. And once the culpability is made out, then we have the punishment for the same, and we say that the accused has been convicted. Okay, so this was about the uh, introduction and the uh, constitution and jurisprudential essence, and we will be providing you notes for the same as well. So don't worry, it is majorly a theoretical topic, though I tried to make it a little interesting by giving you some what pictographical information. So now after this we will be starting with offense. What is an offense? Okay, so just a sec. Okay. Now let's come to now uh, what offense under IPC is like, guys. Let's make it a little interactive session. What do you guys think? What is an offense? Just write to me on the chat box, and or if you wish to directly talk to me, then you may just unmute yourself, and we'll just help them out with the same. Just tell me, what do you think an offense is, and what do you think? Like, you all are law graduates or law students, so you must be aware of something, or like you must be having some picture in mind about offense, crime, then legal, illegal things. What do you perceive of these terms? Kindly just let me know. I'm waiting for your messages, guys. Okay, so I'm not receiving many messages from you. So okay, I'll start with what an offense is. Okay, so I received some messages. Just a sec. Uh, an act that is punishable under the law, crime. Okay, taking away one's right with respect to person or property. Okay, so since one of you mentioned about crime, so I will be giving you something about crime as well, then an act that is punishable under law. Okay, so according to you, the crime is something punishable under law. Punishable under law. An act or omission which is prohibited by law. Crime is nowhere mentioned in IPC, isn't it? Okay, so you are like cross questioning me. I will explain it. Don't worry. Just let me have a glance upon your messages as well, and your just it is like I'm doing this just to get a picture and make the session interactive. Because if only I am speaking, then it will be quite boring for me as well. Okay, so okay, okay. So as far as crime is concerned, crime is somewhat we can say is not the synonym of offense, but we can say crime is a very broad term. As in, crime, if we talk about crime, crime will include anything and everything which is anything and everything which the society says or the society considers the same to be. Okay, this is crime. Because what happens is, in crime we have something which is socially and morally wrong as well. Crime includes both these terms as well. But when it comes to offense, it is quite, we can say it is a technical word. So in that sense, if I'll just explain to you the same, crime offense is a part of crime, but offense and crimes are not uh, synonyms. Okay. And as far as punishable under law is considered, or is concerned, so this is also correct in the sense that yeah, offense is something which is made punishable, but it is not that it is made punish, if it is made punishable under any and every law, it will be an offense for the purpose of IPC. This is not the situation here. So what happens is, some, what we can say, instead of law, if you write something punishable under IPC, then it would be a absolutely correct statement, and I don't think anyone would be questioning or doubting about the same. Okay, so this just let me just draw for you a diagram which will make you understand that what actually crime and offense is. See, if the outer circle is crime, then we have this inner circle which is legal wrong, and then we have this innermost circle which is an offense. Okay, so no doubt you guys have made a good attempt, and it does include, and crime is also a type of offense, and it is no doubt uh, 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 up, it's somewhat or the other, these crime and offense in general parlance are used as synonyms, but actually they are not. Offense is more technical term and crime is a general term. Okay, so thereafter, uh, instead of this wrongs, I should be writing crimes. Okay, that will be a better term here. Legal crimes and offense. So after this, what I'll be explaining you is that what legal crime consists of. Legal crime consists of two things: offense, as I mentioned above as well. Then we have offenses which are punishable under other statutory laws. Okay, what are other statutory laws? Can anyone explain me, or just make a guess, and I'll be correcting you guys what these other statutory laws mean? Yes. So I will be. The crime is nowhere mentioned in IPC. Yeah, you are correct. Crime is nowhere mentioned in IPC. Yeah, Domestic Violence Act. Then laws which are passed by Parliament like CRPC, POCSO. Okay. we'll talk about CRPC, but yes, POXO is correct. Yes. So you guys know what are other statutory laws as well. Okay. What do they mean by them here? Okay. So other statutory laws include POXO and dowry prohibition. And offense in IPC is can anyone tell me where is IPC, where is offense defined in IPC? Like one of you told me that crime is not defined. Yeah, narcotics act also is correct. Yes, other statutory laws it includes narcotics act also is within the term of other statutory laws. So can anyone tell me where is offense defined in IPC? Section 2. Are you guys having a Bear Act with you? No. Okay. So you guys don't have a Bear Act with you. No issues. I will be managing. I will be like sharing my Bear Act with you on screen so that it's like available to all. Okay. So IPC in offense in IPC is defined in section 40. So what section 40 tells us is a very limited definition, and it talks about just like one of you told us that something which is made punishable by law, and section 40 actually talks about this only, that something which is made punishable under IPC is an offense. That's all. And I will be just to make you guys understand. I'll just yeah. So I was reading the definition before starting the class only. Yes. So section 40 talks about, except in the chapters and sections mentioned in clauses 2 and 3 of this section. We'll talk about this thing later on. Like for now, let's read this. The what has it? Yeah, just a sec. I don't know what is. Yeah. So offense. The word offense denotes a thing made punishable by this code. That's what the definition of offense under IPC is. That's all. A thing punishable by this code. So we need to like understand it in a more comprehensive manner, and we cannot just limit ourselves to section 40. So but I would say that it is no doubt in itself a complete definition, and it does include almost all the offenses, and it is right in saying that it is the offense denotes a thing made punishable by this code. So a necessary implication of this phrase can be that anything and everything which is not punishable by this code will not be an offense under IPC. Okay, so yeah. Okay, since Mansoor told me that section 2N of CRPC defines offense. Yes, section 2N of CRPC also defines offense. I'll come to that also. Okay, so just section, we'll read section 2N of CRPC as well. Okay, so section 2N of CRPC. CRPC. Okay, so I was reading section 2N as well. It was day before yesterday, I guess. Yeah. So, as per section 2N of CRPC, offense means any act made punishable by any law for the time being in force and includes any act in respect of which a complaint may be made under section 20 of Cattle Trespass Act. Okay. So here also the definition of offense is very broad, but uh, we need to read section 2N along with the what we say, the this phrase also, that this definition is limited to only CRPC because it uses the term in this code unless the context otherwise requires. Then we will come to N, and it will say that offense means an act or omission made punishable by any law for the time being in force. Okay, so we can say that here we are when we come to section 2N, we get a very broad definition of offense, and it says that anything which is made punishable under any law. It is very broad definition firstly, and the criteria given is punishable under any law. Now, these laws will include mm, in numerous acts which are passed by, mainly the criminal acts which are passed by our legislature, and because what happens is the CRPC is basically dealing with investigation. So whatever be the offense, the investigation or the other things surrounding the what we say, the offense will be the same. The category of offense obviously will be changing as per the charge which is framed or as per the offense. Like if someone has committed murder, then we will see that what was the offense, and what were the like if he has used some tool or some we say some arms for committing murder, then we will see and seize the arm, and we'll try to collect the um, tool which the accused has used for committing the offense. But if the same is an offense under what we say narcotics, as one of you just now told me that narcotics also is an uh, law which provides us offenses. And if we talk about narcotics and psychotropic substances, it is NDPS, like this: narcotics, drugs, and psychotropic substances, like this. So if we talk about that NDPS, then the offense will be more or less uh, come to a different category of offenses, and it will be concerned with the medicines, maybe in uh, or drugs, and the tools and the other things surrounding the main offense under NDPS will be differing from the offense which was done under IPC. And but there is a but here, and the but is that the investigation, be it the collection of evidences, be it the how the cognizance will be taken, be it how the issue of process will be done, be it how confession will be recorded. All of these will remain same and will be covered under CRPC and will be done according to the provisions of CRPC. Okay, so this is the reason why CRPC uses such a broad definition of offense under section 2N. Okay, so guys, if you are able to comprehend whatever I am saying, just give me a thumbs up, because I am getting very limited uh, response from you. Okay, section 3 clause 38 of general. Yeah, this is also correct. Section 3 clause 38 also just talks about offense means an act which is an act or omission which is punishable under any law. That's how it's the definition of offense is given under section 3 clause 38. Please explain it again. Yeah, Ayush, please just tell me which part did you not understand, and I will surely explain it again. Just just tell me. There is hardly like I talked about offense, then this section 2N, and then we will be CRPC definition. Okay, yes, I'll define. So what? Just read the definition of CRPC once. If you have the Barrett, yeah. Look, offense means any act or omission. This term is of great importance here. If you guys are able to like make out this, where is act or omission defined? If you guys are, if you guys can just tell me, it is defined in IPC, and if you can just tell me, then it would be really nice. And made, yeah. So yeah, offense means any act or omission made punishable by any law for the time being in force, and includes any act. Okay, it includes any act in respect of which a complaint may be made under section 20 of Cattle Trespass Act. So this is a very old like act, and I have never come across a case wherein in Delhi, at least, I don't know about other states, because I mainly practice in Delhi. So I hardly came across a case of Cattle Trespass Act, though there are offenses. We have plenty of offenses in IPC. So yeah, okay. So this was the definition. Yeah. So what I was saying was that in IPC the definition of offense is very broad. It says which is an act or omission which is made punishable under any law. Did you get it? It's very broad definition given under CRPC, section 2N of CRPC. And the criteria or the ingredient for making a thing offense, an act or omission offense, they are just saying that it should be punishable under any law. So once a thing is punishable under any law, it will be considered to be an offense for the purpose of CRPC. Okay. So this was the if Ayush, if you have not understood, then just let me know again, and I'll try to explain it to you once again, because we are already running uh, out of time. I guess it's 6:44, and many of you message me that please take a lecture of only 1 hour. So I come to section 40 now, because we need to sum up this session. I have been given deadline by you. Okay, so let's come to section 40. Okay. So according to section 40, offense, it defines offense. Okay. Except in the chapters and sections mentioned in clauses 2 and 3 of this section, the word offense denotes a thing made punishable by this code. Okay. So let's just break this definition a bit, and we will be able to understand it more clearly. Okay. So right now we are concerned with para 1 only. If you guys have noticed carefully, then we have para 2, this one is para 2, and this one is para 3. Okay. Para 1, para 2, and we have para 3. Oh, okay. So para 2 and 3. We'll discuss these two as well, but these two will be discussed later on. Firstly, let's talk about para 1. Okay. So para 1, according to this, offense denotes a thing. Okay. Which is made punishable by this code. And this code means IPC. Okay. Now, what what do you mean by a thing? Tell me, what do you guys think that what thing they are making punishable? What are the things which they are making punishable? Any act, action or practice. Okay. Okay. So what the as one of you said that it is referring to act, so it is somewhat we say that yeah, you are yeah, consequence of human conduct. Oh my god, from where did you coin this term, Mansoor? Please tell me. Consequence of human conduct, this is what I say, right bang on, which 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 I was supposed to tell you, that the a thing here is referred to consequence of human conduct, and Masoor is totally correct in saying this, because what happens is, as one of you said that it refers to act. So act cannot be punished per se. How can you punish an act unless and until it is not punishable? Let me give you an example for the same. So let's say in murder, okay, murder is defined in, okay, tell me where is murder defined? Everyone must be knowing this section. Section, tell me. I've given you hint as well. No, it's not 399. Oh my god. 299. No, 299 is also wrong. Murder is defined in section 300. No, 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 no. 302 is telling us the punishment of murder. I need to open the barrack. Section 299 defines culpable homicide. Mm, just a sec. Yeah, section 300 defines murder. Correct. Ayush. I'll just open the barrack and then we can just have a reading of the same and I'll tell you what I mean by the same. And I just now told you that it is not the act which is punishable. It is rather the consequence of the act of or the consequence of human conduct which is punishable under IPC. And that's the what we say, the link between the doer and the act, and this is what whole criminal trial is about. Okay, I'll just explain you. Just a sec. I know many of you must not have been able to comprehend it. I'll explain you. Yeah, so we have guys, I'll like to request you all to please have a barrack with you from like tomorrow, because searching again and again here, it will be a task for me as well, because there are many controls in this online session. Look, guys, we have the definition of murder in front of you, and it says murder except in cases hereinafter accepted. culpable homicide is murder. Okay. If the act by which death is caused is done with the intention of causing death. I will explain this in quite detail, but for now, what we are concerned is just this part. If the act by which death is caused is done, just this part, just concentrate on this part, that it is actually not the act which is made punishable, it is the death which is made punishable, which is the consequence of this act. No doubt that death is caused by the act of the doer, and the doer who does the act, as well as the consequence or the result of that act, both of these are punishable. But in order to go for a trial, we need first need to uh, have this, that for murder, the first and the foremost thing which one needs to prove, or which one needs to what we say proof in court, that a death has been caused. So once the prosecution or the uh, there are like for now we just stick ourselves to prosecution only. So once the prosecution says that the death has been caused, if there is no death, then no one can be the person who has been brought before the court cannot be tried for the offense of murder. It just keep this thing very clear in your mind, that it is the thing which they are referring in section 40 is that that is the thing which is the result of an act, okay, and not the act itself. So it punishes death, and death is the consequence of an act. And without this act, death cannot be caused, right? So for section 300, death is the main ingredient which should be there. Only after that the trial can start and the accused can be tried before the court. Okay. So now let's again come to the definition of offense. Offense. A thing which is consequence of human conduct, as just now told to us by the imagination of one of the participants only. Consequence of human conduct. Actually, actually the other person who said act, that was also that was also correct, because consequence of human conduct is what? It is an act. An act will include omission as well, according to section 32 of IPC. If you guys just have a reading of section 32, then you will come to know about the same. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Words referring to acts include illegal omissions as well. Made punishable by this code, or we can simply say IPC, by IPC. And here we gave the example of murder, wherein death is made punishable. Now guys, just let me know if you guys have understood this thing, because if I just keep on speaking extempore, then I don't think it would benefit you, because I really want that you should get some benefit out of the sessions which I am taking. Just let me know if you guys have understood the same or not. Mainly you have to focus upon this, a thing, and the thing is the act of human or the person who does the act. The consequence of that act is the thing, and that thing is punishable, and that is what is offenses. Okay, so I am getting answers like yes sir. Okay, if anyone has not understood, kindly tell me, because after that I will be moving on to next thing. Okay, so I presume that everyone has understood this. Now guys, one more thing which I would like to add here is just a small point which I told you before this also, that when we read the definition of IPC, the definition of offense under IPC, then it says the thing made punishable under IPC. Okay, so what about the things which are not made punishable under IPC? Will they be considered? But they are defined under IPC. Will they be considered as offenses? You guys tell me. Just apply your own minds and just give me an answer, that I just now told you that uh, like I have chats also that section 302 is for murder, and it punishes the murder, and section 300 defines murder. What if section 302 would not have been there? Suppose we have something defined in IPC, but the same has not been punished anywhere in IPC. Tell me, what will happen in that case? What I mean is that something is defined in IPC, but is not made punishable. Is not made punishable. Tell me, will that be considered an offense? Acts done voluntarily. Will love to look other statutes if it is punishable there or not. Will love to look. Okay. Okay. And this will still be offenses. Alicia, can you please just explain what you just told? I could not understand. They will still. Okay. So you mean to say that something which is defined in IPC but is not made punishable, still that will be an offense. Yes, sir. It will be considered an offense. Yes. Okay. Okay. So since almost everyone is okay, so one I got one answer, not necessary. Okay, so just take out. I let me give you explain to you with the help of an example. Let me think of an example. Yeah, abatement. So section 107 IPC. Let's read this provision first. Section 107. Yes. Section 107 talks about abatement of a thing. Okay. A person abates the doing of a thing who first instigates any person to do that thing, secondly engages with one or more other person or person in conspiracy, thirdly intentionally aids. Then we have explanation 2. But just let me know if you guys see any, though here abatement is defined, like it says that person abates the doing of a thing, so it defines what abatement is. Okay, but the same has not been made punishable anywhere. Then it defines abater. Then we have section 109, if act away of consequence and no excess provision. This is a residuary provision, but again it is not punishing abatement per se. It is punishing abatement if the act abated is committed in consequence. Are you able to comprehend what I am saying? It is not punishing abatement per se, but abatement of the act is being made punishable under section 109. Okay. Similarly, there are like many provisions which say that abatement of a thing which is made punishable under the code, or many other examples of abatement which are being made punishable under the code, but abatement per se has not been made punishable under IPC. So what happens is, if we go according to the definition that is provided in section 40 of IPC, then since it is not made punishable, so we cannot say that it is an offense under IPC. Not offense. Because for it to be made to be an offense, it had to be made punishable. And abatement per se has not been made punishable. So this was a small point which I wanted to make you guys understand, so that one person also gave me another example of abduction, and he's also correct in saying that abduction is in section, anyone, section 3. I have just given you a hint. 362. Yes. Okay. So abduction per se is also not punishable. Abduction for what we say, uh, maiming, abduction for prostitution, etc. These are being made punishable, but abduction per se is not punishable. So it will not be an offense under IPC. It is defined under IPC, but it does not come under the purview of the definition of offense provided under IPC. Okay. So abduction is punishable if it is done for a particular purpose. In the example, maiming, marriage, other for prostitution, etc. These are some of the provisions given in IPC. Okay. Similarly, there are n number of situations wherein the offense is a thing is defined in IPC, but the same has not been made punishable. Hence, it comes outside the scope of the definition of offense provided under IPC. Now, okay, so we are already uh, having a tight schedule. Okay. Now, let's come to actus reus and mens rea. There are other topics as well, like extraterritorial application or IPC, etc. But since we have to limit ourselves to just 7 days and that to only 1 to 1.5 hours, so I will be skipping them for now. Though if time permits, I will be taking them at the end if time permits and all of you agree. So actus reus, for actus reus and mens rea, firstly, what you guys need to know is that these both are the constituents, or the what we say are the elements of a crime. Okay, and it is what we say the for anything to be called an crime or an offense, these two things need to be established. And if any of these two terms are missing, then we say that the same either is not punishable, or if punishable, then the offense or the crime should be uh, mm, uh, forgiven. Okay, so because I explained you initially also, what is an offense? Offense is something which is made which is made punishable, and punishable by whom? Punishable by whom? By law, right? For IPC, it is this code according to section 40. And who has framed IPC? By the legislatures or the parliamentarians? And they are the representative of people. So we have various amendments, and though IPC is a pre-constitutional law, at that time there was no Indian Parliament and all. But at that time also it was made thinking about the various societal perceptions and society's interest, and what the society thinks about a particular act, or what the society abhors, or what we say that. Uh, 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 Something, as I told you, that offense or any law is ever evolving. So like that, IPC is also evolving. Do you know how is it evolving? If anyone can give me an example of how IPC is evolving, just let me open the chats. Can you just give me an example which suggests that IPC is evolving, that IPC is changing? what what was an offense earlier now is not an offense, and what was not an offense earlier now is an offense. I'm waiting for your messages, guys. Okay, so I am not getting many messages on this. I'll give you an example. Have you ever read a section 303 or section 377? Have you ever heard about these sections or section 497? Have you ever heard about these sections? Homosexuality, LD. Yes. So no one told me about this 303. It was a section which mandatorily it made that person who has been already convicted for an offense of murder again commits a murder, then he should be mandatorily be given capital punishment. And this was struck down by the Supreme Court in the case of anyone. Mithu Singh case, if you guys are aware of it. If you guys are not aware of this, no, not worry. We will be giving you notes as well as we will be just discussing the case in class in the coming sessions. Yeah, Mithu Singh versus Punjab, correct. And section 377 and section 497, were these sections were decriminalized? Navtesh Singh Johar, correct, 377. And 497, 497, anyone? Have you heard about this case, Joseph Shine versus UOI, Union of India? Yeah. Okay. So these are the examples which suggest us that IPC, like all other laws, is evolving and is changing according to the change in the society's perception or what the society thinks. What society considered an offense before Navtesh Singh Johar case now does not consider the same as an offense. So this is a what we say burning example. These two provisions, 497 adultery, the Honorable Supreme Court made a statement that this provision actually treats wife as chattel of husband. Age-old provision. These were the statements made by the Supreme Court in these cases, that these are the provisions which have uh, lost their significance in today's India, and no doubt they are still in our Bear Act, but the same has now been decriminalized or held to be unconstitutional by the Supreme Court, and hence we can say that, like other laws, IPC is also evolving, and it is evolving according to the society, because laws are nothing but the society's perception about a thing. If society says something, says one thing to be punishable, then it is made punishable. If the society no more considers the same to be not punishable, then the society itself makes the same thing not punishable. now what I was telling, I was trying to tell you here was that elements of crime are actus reus and mens rea. Actus reus is again the act or the conduct of of human. Mens rea is the intention or the what we say is the mental uh, the state of mind when the particular act was committed. Okay, so if both both of these are present, if both of these are present, only then let me just give you another term. Only then society will think that act to be against the society or against the society's perception, and only then that act will be considered to be an offense and hence will be made punishable. Did you guys get it? Tell me, did you guys get it? Actus reus mens rea. Now, guys, what actus reus is, as I just now told you, actus reus is the, what does actus reus mean? Let me just quickly tell you. Let's break this term. Actus is, what is actus? It is the, actus is basically act, which is, we just now read about it, consequence of human conduct, and reus is something which is forbidden by law. So that consequence of human conduct which is forbidden by law is actus reus. And actus reus for every offense is different. You cannot have a blanket formula for knowing actus reus. Like if I give you example of murder, here the death, as we discussed, death is the consequence of human conduct which is made punishable or which is forbidden by law. Okay, but if we have let's suppose assault, where is assault defined? Section 3. Tell me, where is assault defined? Here, mere aiming of pistol will be the actus reus for making out the offense of assault. So which the offense or the charge which is framed, that will be the what we will say, uh, the deciding factor behind what is actus reus for the particular offense. Okay, yeah, it's section 351. Yeah. Okay, so mm, guys, are you guys able to understand? Because I am like receiving very few messages. Just let me know if you guys are not able to comprehend the same, because otherwise it will be a uh, waste of time of you as well as and for me as well. Just let me know if you guys are not able to get whatever I am saying. Then just let me know. I will try to improve myself. Okay, so I am getting. Okay, it is clear. Okay, so let's I am getting a call as well from one of the participants that he needs to leave by 7:30. No issues. We will be like we will end this session today. No issues on that. We can continue tomorrow, and we will continue tomorrow from mens rea mr, what I have written. It's mens rea. We will talk about mens rea tomorrow. Okay, so if you guys have any doubt, just let me know. Otherwise, I will be just summing up the session and will end the meet. Tell me if you guys have any doubt, any query regarding anything. Okay, so I have not received any message.